Greetings, Voyagers! Today we're back with another round of astrology for the haunted, healing, and heartbound with me, Linzii Vesper. And I'd like to talk a bit about what we can expect in the month of October. I know it's already a week into October, but I'm trying as hard as I can to keep up, so just bear with me. We're going to have a lot of ups and downs this month. A little bit of friction, but also chances to grow. And a window of opportunity like no other. But first, let's start with the big picture and take a look at our happy little star. So until October 23rd, the sun is in Libra, so this is a time for beauty, harmony, balance, and reflection. The world is shifting into its golden hues. Libra is inviting us to pause, to harmonize, and to recognize the golden symmetry in everything, especially in our relationships. But once the sun slips into Scorpio, there's going to be a bit of a tone change. Now the trees are letting go of their leaves, and we have to do the same. Scorpio teaches that there's power in release. There's power in letting go, so that in shedding, something new can begin. It's the season of transformation and deep feeling. So next, let's take a look at the major planetary motion for this month. Venus enters Libra on October 13th. And since Libra is one of her ruling signs, this is a major positive point. It's going to add some gorgeous softness to this whole month. It's going to be a time to lean into art, into love, and into grace. And to find beauty even as the days grow darker. And grow darker they will. Sorry, I'm not here to sugarcoat things for you. I'm going to give you the truth. So just hang on to your gemstones and your herbal teas. I'm going to give you some advice too. Everything is going to be okay. So first of all, Mercury and Mars are both hanging out in Scorpio this month. So that is a pretty intense combination. I'm just going to throw that out on the table for you. This can stir up some really deep desires and some intense emotions, and it's also going to add a certain specific sharpness to our words and our speech in particular. This is a constellation that can also sometimes stir up conflict, especially around the time of the full moon in Aries on October 7th. So this is a really fiery and emotional moon. It's known for its restlessness, impatience, and flare-ups. And it also comes at the same time as a square between Mercury in Scorpio and Pluto in Aquarius. And now because Pluto is the ruler of Scorpio, this is going to add even more intensity. It's a setup that can spark power struggles and verbal stings. So if you're feeling agitated or overwhelmed during those days around October 7th, just pause, breathe, take a walk, ground yourself. Everything's going to be okay. Just take a moment to get into your body. And don't forget to reflect before you react and think before you speak. This time is really potent energetically, but it can also be painful if we allow ourselves to get carried away with some of those more intense energies. It's not the moment for emotional impulsivity. It's the moment for conscious care. So support each other and go gently and just take it easy during this time. And be sure to choose healing, because ultimately that's what the Scorpio sign wants us to do. It's just inviting you to examine your shadow self and to dive deep if you're ready to allow that transformation to happen in your life. So October 20th brings a high point of the Mercury-Mars conjunction in Scorpio. Words can cut deep during this time. I'm just being honest with you guys. Advice: don't speak to be right, speak to tell the truth. And remember, silence can also be sacred. And on October 24th, as the sun passes into Scorpio, it's going to hit that square point with Pluto as well. And this is also going to be a time of challenge with some very intense Scorpio energy going on that day in particular. This is going to be a time of ego death and of truth rising. So just let this be your invitation to grow without needing to burn bridges. So before we move on, just know that it's really important to navigate this month consciously and with love in your heart, not just for everyone around you. Yes, that, but also love for yourself and patience with yourself. It's a good idea to try to avoid situations that could escalate or difficult topics of conversation that could be put off to another time, because there is a bit of a chance of things escalating and running away with a bit more intensity than we may have intended. A great way to balance out some of this energy is to wear or carry black tourmaline or black obsidian as a protective stone. Or if you're leaning more into that transformative energy, maybe try something like amethyst if you're ready to open up more of your intuition. All right, now for some good news. Much deserved. From mid-October onward, we have a gorgeous trine in the sky between Jupiter and Saturn. Now, this is an incredibly stabilizing aspect that's going to stay with us all the way through December. This is growth through wisdom and structure that supports expansion. So if you've been waiting to build something meaningful or to start working on something new, let me just tell you right now, this is your cosmic green light. This is go time, guys. Launch that dream and set that long-term goal, because these planets are going to bless you right now. Even better news, on October 24th and 25th, we're going to have Mercury lining up and joining that trine with Jupiter. So this is going to offer clear thinking and strong communication. And between October 26th and 29th, Mars is going to swing around and enter that trine to Jupiter as well. That's going to fuel your work with more purpose and power. And the other thing is that this trine from Jupiter is going to balance out a little bit of that wild Scorpio planetary energy that we're going to be experiencing this month. So we do have a little bit of a breath of fresh air over that story as well. So yeah, this month is going to begin with all sorts of fire and pressure and maybe some sharp words every now and then. But it's going to end with strength and wisdom and real possibility. So the challenge this month is going to be transmutation. It's going to be transmuting that intensity into creativity or intention or soul work. I can tell you that if you manage to do that, something beautiful is going to be born, for sure. So here's your mantra for October. I transform, I choose, I create. And if you want to know how this energy activates in your chart, how to alchemize it for yourself, you know where to find me in my private messages. Just let me know and I'll be glad to take a look for you. And until next time, Voyagers, be kind, be brave, and let yourself evolve. See you next time.